Okay, so we've talked about audience analysis and how to keep them in the forefront of your mind, and you know exactly what the informative speech is going to be over and sort of some of the criteria. So let's think about narrowing that topic down. So for this assignment, you are going to submit your topic, and I will look at it, and if there's anything I can do to help you, maybe sort of narrow the focus or need some more clarity before you begin, I will do that, and I will give you feedback on it, and I'll either say, yep, looks great, move forward, or hey, think about this, right? So that's the purpose of this assignment, is to help you narrow down that topic before you really launch into your research more. So for this assignment, you will need to tell me the following things. So first of all, what social movement are you going to be doing? So what I would recommend putting there is just putting down the movement, right? So, and then maybe give me a time period also. So if if you've kind of thought about the movement, it's like, all right, abolition, when was this happening? Occupy Wall Street, when was this happening, right? And some things may be still sort of going or completely over, and you can kind of let me know that too, right? So what movement are you going to do? Then you're going to look at what is your specific purpose for this speech. So your general purpose is to inform, right? That's of course what you're trying to do. Your specific purpose is exactly what do you want us to know about it. So do you want us to get a broad idea of what it was? Do you want us to know about this person? Do you want us to know about this part of the movement, right? So it's sort of narrowing it down. What is your real purpose? So your specific purpose is to inform my audience what? What do you want us to take away from the speech when you are done? You also want to give us your thesis statement. So for this speech, I recommend your thesis statement be sort of a definition of the topic you're going to cover, right? So if you are doing the whole movement, if that's what you've kind of chosen to do, you'll say this movement, whatever your movement is, right? So Occupy Wall Street is or was, and then tell us briefly in one sentence what the movement is, right? That's what your thesis statement will be. If you're choosing to focus on a person, you would say so-and-so was the leader of this movement, which is blah, 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 right? So again, the thesis should be one sentence. And in the book, sort of the thesis and the preview kind of got lumped together. And if you look at the outline coming up, it might be a little bit confusing, and I don't want it to be. Basically, the thesis is one sentence about exactly the main point of it. Your preview is what main points you're going to cover. So keep that in mind when you're submitting. So just one sentence, exactly what the whole speech is going to be about. And then tell us, why did you choose this movement for your audience, right? So why is this going to be important? How does this connect into your audience? So is it that you've noticed something about the audience and you think that generally this would be the most important to most people? Is it that you've chosen a very obscure one and you think no one knows about it, but you think we should for X, Y, Z reasons? Is it that it's a really popular movement and you think probably people have an idea about it, but you actually think that we need deeper information for some reason? So why do you think this topic is appropriate for your audience? And finally, tell me why you chose this movement or this person or this aspect of the movement. Why is it important to you personally? So submit all of those things. Like I said, I will look at those and I will kick you some feedback back. It may be good to go, move forward. It may be a question I have or a suggestion I have for you. But I look forward to reading your topics.